Okay, hey guys, Dan here. I don't have a cool name like Captain Bly or Pilot Ryan, but I do have a Beechcraft Bonanza. Rich, come on over here. This is my photographer, Rich. Say hi, Rich.
Hey.
All right, come on over here and just get down there and look at the battery bay. I want to show you guys something that's reference CG. So that's I got a Hobby King Zippy Compact. That's the battery that's in it. Same one, 1500 40C battery that's in it. And there's been a lot of discussion about CG, and Stephen did a drive-by CG of 70 millimeters from here. And when you measure that, actually you can see it comes back to right here. Well, that looks awfully forward to me, and it's not where it balances with this battery that's bigger than spec'd. It balances about right here where those two black dots are. And that looks like a better CG to me. It's just right about on the wing spar. So I'm going to show you where that balances. That is the balance point for this plane. So if I turn it over, I put my fingers on those black dots. Right about there, that's level. Now if I put my fingers on the 70 millimeter marks right there, it's way tail heavy. You'd have to add a ton of weight to the nose to get that thing balanced. And A, I don't like to add weight to planes, and B, that just looks, and look at where that's at. That's right there. That's way it's almost to the leading edge of the wing. I mean, it comes out to there. Doesn't look like the right CG. And at the time when I did my maiden, this isn't the maiden, this is the third day I've flown it. When I did my maiden, there was no real explanation of where that 70 millimeters was from. Was it from here? Was it from here? It was kind of like I said, Stephen from Hobby King kind of did a drive-by post at 70 millimeters, but not from where. And then later, he did say, yeah, it's from there. There was a manual that came out. When I flew it, I built it with no manual, didn't have any instructions. I just went with past experience and hope for the best, and it worked. So point being is I'm going to show you that it flies real well for me. Not at 70 millimeters, but about 90 millimeters. So, okay, here we go. Our field is clear. We're hot. Rates are where I want them. Got my mixing on. Gyro's about where I want. Go into the wind. We got about a 5 to 8 mile an hour breeze today. Let's see how we do. Throttle safe off. It flies fine at that CG location. About 5/8 throttle, I guess. It's a little breezy today. You can see it wobble in the wind. I'll do a high-speed pass, full throttle pass. Plenty fast on 3S for me. You guys that want 4S, okay. Want to go faster? Go faster. I don't see the need for it for me. I think I'm going to do a loop today because my wind is sideways, and when this loops, it doesn't do a nice round loop. It's a difficult plane to loop, so I'm just going to do some circuits. As far as when the plane was first announced, they called out a 2200 battery. I have a bunch of 2200, so I was excited. I bought it. First day it was released. About 6 hours later, on the website, they changed the spec battery. Went 2200 to a 1300, which I have one very old Nanotech 1300 that is starting to puff, and I forgot I had these two 1500s, and I've got an 1800. I like the 1500 the best. Flight times are amazingly long. I have my timer set for 720, or excuse me, 730. I charged last night. I put about 700 back in all my batteries from my flight 2 days ago. So, runs forever. I bet you get a 10-minute flight out of this easily. When you land, the battery comes down barely warm. Doesn't even get warm. Real stable plane. I've got some rudder mixed in with my ailerons. I programmed in flaperons, which are absolutely unneeded. Land slow enough. And there's a lot of ground effect when you land. Let's do a slow flat pass. Get over here, I'll do a stall. Stalls very predictably. I said I got a crosswind, so let's chop the power, pull back an elevator. There's a stall. Stall straight down. Doesn't roll off the wing, and that was with a crosswind. Slow speed pass. Let's get down low and slow. It'll fly nice and slow. That's into the wind, so maybe a little deceiving. Wind quits gusting, I'll get up here and do a loop. How's that look in the camera way out there, Rich? Is it like 2 pixels, or can you actually still see it?
I lose it.
Yeah, all right, so
Yeah, I'm guessing when it gets out there.
let's try a loop. Okay, hopefully that will show up. I don't want to do one here because of the wind and the angle, and I guess I'd probably get more hits on the YouTube if I crash it. I don't want it.
Like the one that blew up?
Like the one that blew up, yeah. I got a couple people that come with me to videograph. I have Rich today, good buddy, known him for 25 years. We met loading bananas in a truck, don't ask. He's a great job of video. He has a laugh at me. I got my other buddy Brian, which I brought a Durafly EF109E, notoriously hard ground handling. And I had Brian maiden it, and I cartwheeled it on takeoff, and he belly laughed for the next 10 minutes, all in video. And when I posted it, I had more comments about, your buddy's an asshole, rather than anything about the plane. Like, no, I've known him forever. I totally expect him to laugh at me if I do something stupid. But Rich doesn't laugh.
Not unless something's really good.
Oh, so yeah, so I pile drive this thing. Let me show you a rudder turn, rudder only turns. There, whoops, now. I dropped out of speed, so let's get a nice flat pass and I'll do a rudder turn. Let's do a coordinated turn. Detail's kind of interesting. It doesn't dip the nose. There's a rudder turn, all rudder. It still banks it over, but it doesn't really dip the nose as bad as a conventional tail. It's interesting. Never flown a V-tail. Good looking plane. I'm probably going to do a repaint. I don't mind the scheme that Durafly did, but the white is just bare white foam. And they did a really good job. A nice smooth finish. But because it's bare foam, you can see the cells. I don't like it. Whoops, there's the wind. Got less lemon receivers. Do some high-speed turns. Plenty fast for me in 3S. You guys are talking about going 4S? Okay, good. All right, I got my 1 minute timer. Come around. Now watch this landing. Like I said, it floats forever on landing. Land into the wind. All right, I'm at 0 throttle. It's gliding. Watch this thing. Glide forever. You actually have to give it. Whoops. I'm going to do a go around. See how long it glides? Glides forever. Chop throttle there. I'm going to let this glide all the way around. It's 0 stick. I'm going to run out of runway, so I had to stuff it into the ground. That doesn't get, keep recording, Rich. We'll go walk on over there. But yeah, it'll glide forever. safe. I do like these. You guys that haven't bought it yet, picked up a little grass there. We got servo protectors on the bottom, so you're not going to tear your servos up. I flew it. I did my maidens without the drop tanks on. With drop tanks, flying warbirds. Auxiliary fuel tanks on, and it doesn't fly any different. Now it's getting real windy, so we're going to have one flight today. But yeah, the battery will be, take the hatch off. It's cool to the touch. I can feel a little warmth, but much cooler than normal. And there's going to be lots of juice left in it, I'll guarantee you. One thing I made a little bit of a mistake on, I don't know if other guys are seeing this or not. When I glued the tail on, I should have dry fitted a little better. I got a little hump there, and it's all the way down. It's not the glue forcing it up. So guys, when you're putting it together, maybe double check that. I did, and I glued these two halves together, test fit it, looked good, put some glue on it, stuck it in there, and I got a little ridge, which I don't like, but I'll live with it. We can still, I'm talking about the foam cells. You can see them. It's smooth. There's no gator skin, but I think I'm gonna do a repaint, just a different color, red maybe. Okay, that's not the maiden flight, but that's my flight, and we're gonna call it because the wind's about 15 now, and that's too much for a light little plane. It's actually blowing around my hands. All right, thanks, Rich.
All right.
Cut.